Hey, just wanted to give everybody a early February market update. This has got to be like take 20. Normally we get these things in the first shot. Today I just can't seem to get it out. We're shooting at the Whistler household here in Laurie Estates, which is one of my favorite neighborhoods in Sammamish. Actually sits on a couple acres, over 5,000 square feet. Awesome house. If you know anybody that's up close to that $2 million range, we got the perfect property for you. But that aside, so we've got a bunch of stuff going. You guys have seen some of my tax updates, you know, with the $10,000 cap on state taxes and that are deductible, and the $7,500 cap on interest that's deductible. Well, now we've got this quote unquote 30%, 17 to 30% increase in sales tax, or not sales tax, excuse me, in property tax, which is really not that big of an increase. It is close to 10% or roughly 10% of an increase in your property tax, but what they're doing is they're saying, look, the market went up, depending on where you're at, somewhere between 7 and 20%. King County as an average was up 12.2%. So the newspaper, of course, is throwing up the big flag that says, hey, your property taxes just shot up because of the new, and I can't even remember the name of the rule, but it's a school funding issue. Interestingly enough, I seem to recall when they did the Washington State Lottery that money was supposed to go to schools, but that's a whole sidebar from like, what, 15, 20 years ago? That aside, the market's still doing great. The stock market, yeah, it's a little weird. But so far, the housing market's still doing great, driven largely by the low inventory. We are starting to see people that are starting to move quicker, starting to try and list their houses for fear that either the stock market's going to create too big of a ripple, or the fact that interest rates are going up, which they definitely are, is going to slow down the buyer pool, which it probably will. And as it's one of these self-fulfilling prophecies, the more people that list, then the market will flatten out. I am not expecting a crash, so don't feel like I'm trying to panic you here. I think we're just going to start flattening out. We probably won't see as much appreciation this year. I think 12.6% last year is more than we should have expected this year anyway. With everything going on, we've already frankly seen a bump early this year. It's already up quite a bit, but I think we'll start to flatten out a little more, and maybe for those buyers out there, we'll get a bit more inventory. But if I can help you in any way, just let me know. And sorry for rambling on so long, but there was a lot to catch up on. So have a great day. Have a great week. Cheers.